Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am so excited to start expanding my reach into some spiritual realms that really reflect like who I am on a bigger basis. And I'm hoping that all my experience as a shamanic healer and all my experience as an astral traveler and a traveler of this beautiful, beautiful earth and a singer-songwriter and everything that I am, I just wanted to throw that part in. I'm starting to put that together to a place where I can bring you readings and divinations, and we can have these moments where I can tell you all about your reading this week. So what we're going to do today is I am going to read you some tarot cards. We're going to do a tarot card pulling. These are actually oracle cards. The name of the deck it's by Marcella Kroll, CH. She's an empath medium and an artist. And this is how you spell her name. I will find and link this in the description too. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a general reading for the viewers of this vlog today and me as well. I would say the whole earth, but I would like to pare it down to those that come across this video. So I'm going to show you what I'm working with now. And this is the way I like to shuffle my cards. I like to put the feeling into them and put the ideas into them. Since these are big cards, I don't shuffle them traditionally like a blackjack dealer or something because I don't want to bend them because they're just so gorgeous. And I've been working with these for a while. I bought them in Venice Beach maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. About 5 years ago. Wait, I've had these longer than that. No? Why do I feel like I've had these longer? No, I bought these in Venice. Okay, so what I'm putting into the cards right now, I'm linking up with the universal message that is to be the message that is read. I'm linking up with that grid of what we all need to hear today, me, you, in between. And so I'm linking up with the idea of bringing in the message that is for us. I've been listening to a few different podcasts on horoscopes for Aquarius, tarot card readings for Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius myself. And it's been very beneficial. Oh, yeah. And it's been very beneficial to realize that, I can pare down readings to specific signs, but most importantly, I can do readings for multiple people instead of just for myself. So for today, it's going to be the viewers of this channel, the viewers that are going to watch this, anyone that comes across this video. This will be our oracle card reading for today. I have started to work with tarot cards, over here, but these are a lot more intense with their meanings. And I have a really good relationship with these oracle cards, so we're going to do that. I will continue working on my tarot card readings, and I guess it's kind of tricky because you're seeing how I'm shuffling it, and I keep being tempted to look at the screen, but I won't look at the screen this time, you guys. It says every good actress, they look directly into the camera. We said don't look at the camera this take. Okay. Yeah, let's just do one of these. So many eyes. Okay, here we go. We'll get you over here. Get you over here. And I think this feels good. I think this feels very good. So silly. Okay, I'm going to turn it away from the camera and from me too. Okay, and we're going to split it down the middle. Perfect gap. There we are. And so this first one is going to be the topic that's on the table. That's funny because that's what just showed earlier. It's the pyramid. This has to do with illumination, of course. This has to do with starting down here, moving up to here. All of the symbolic things that are associated with the pyramid, with enlightenment, with the illuminated beings. This can mean that there is a specific illuminated being who's going to come into your life and lead you the way. It also signifies illumination within yourself, but oftentimes it has to do with the spiritual connection of another higher being who is coming along your path to show you the way, bring you up to that next level, and also have some companionship with you along the process. So here we are, we've got illumination, we've got someone, a spiritual being, a soul contract coming into accordance. This is the topic at hand. What is underneath it? What is brewing underneath it? Wow, is the mask. So the mask is symbolic of rituals that are done within the illumination process, but it's also symbolic of either one. You need to be wary, you need to be mindful that maybe you don't want to show your cards. Maybe you don't want to show what it is. Maybe you should cover yourself up just a little bit to keep yourself safe, to keep some mystery to yourself. It can mean that you're covering yourself up not enough, and it also means that you could be covering up yourself too much. So that just has to do with you personally. I would say for me right now, this symbolically for me is that I need to continue to keep my cards close to my chest, meaning I need to keep a little bit of myself covered up with some certain situations that I have going on right now, just to add to the mystery, just to add to the strength that I have in mystery. You know, people always want to know what's happening with the person that they don't know what's happening with. If I'm totally an open book with everything, which I most often am, it can lose some of the allure. You know, people want what they can't have. So for me, this means continue to keep a little bit hidden behind my mask. And also there's the symbology of the current status of people wearing masks around the world right now. So keep that in mind. So it could be symbolic of a worldwide awakening, since we're all going through it. We're all going through this kind of like ritual to awaken, and we are all awakening together. So we've got message, what's underneath it. Then we're going to show what is in the past. What has led up to this point? Blessings. Blessings have led up to this point. Oh my gosh, so many blessings. So the things that have led me to become illuminated and to reach other higher beings there's blessings behind it. There are blessings in the past that have led my mental status to be able to think like this. There are blessings in the past that have led you to be where you are, so you're in the perfect place to awaken. You've got the perfect people coming towards you. You're in a blessed place. You've got everything you need to succeed. All those blessings are there, and you might not see them. You might not see them, but they're there. They're coming. They're there because this is in the past. The blessings, the illumination is the blessing as well. Being able to rise up the ranks and become who you truly are and enlighten yourself and become illuminated is a blessing. And all those blessings led to this opportunity. What is the best possible outcome and the hopeful future? So it's what is above it, what's possible, the future, but also what's possible in the future. Morning Star. This is great. So the morning stars, this is the Kachina sign from the Native American tribe, the Kachina. I do know this is called the Kachina. Morning star is representative of the light bearer as well. This symbology also goes a little bit into some conspiracy theories also, if you want to look up Wayfair, but that's different. So this is the morning star. This is going to be something that shows you that you're on the right path. It's the North Star. It's where you would hike to go back to your campsite or something like that. You're like, oh, okay, I know that when I look at this star and I walk towards it, that's where it's going. So you're always going to be looking for the light. You're always going to be looking for the path, and the path is going to reveal itself to you. And it's going to be so high up there in the sky that there's no way of not being able to see it. The morning star is shining bright. It rises every morning. It's there in the dark. It's there in the morning. It's there in the light. Of course, you can see it more in the dark. But yeah, your path is there. It's illuminated, and you just have to look for it. It's right there. It's looking at you right in the face and easy to see. And it's a blessing. It's been brought about for years, because this is a symbol of the Kachina. Here, let me read it out of the book too. Morning Star, this situation is in alignment with your higher self. Meditate on this symbol to access your higher power. When having to make important decisions, you can always orient yourself north to the morning star and be assured that you make the decision for your highest good. The morning star, the brightest star on the dawn's horizon, considered an important spirit and honored as a Kachina with most Pueblo Indians. Plains and Great Basin Indians honored it as a sign of courage and purity of spirit. The ghost dance religion associated it as a symbol of the coming renewal of tradition. Oh, that's beautiful. It reminds me of the white buffalo calf woman as well. Then we've got power. So this right here is going to be the future. This is the outcome. This was the what's above it. And I think that's really great that we do have the North Morning Star above our what's happening. That means not only is it literally above, it's going to be figuratively above. And this message is in line with exactly what it's saying. There's going to be power in this. The future is the power. You've witnessed it. You've harnessed it. It's a blessing. And now the process is playing itself out. And you are a passenger. And there's so much power in that. Being able to have both, a little bit of aggressive nature, which is power in the horns, while also shining the light of the sun in there. So the future looks good. It looks frickin' fresh and wonderful. Your future is going to be powerful. There's power in this. And this also implies both female and male entities, both female and male divinity. Okay, so this next one is going to be down here. This is who you are. End strife. Who you are is someone who's bringing so much to the table. You are helping ending strife. You are helping to end strife. You are a blessing. You are someone who is bringing comfort and ease to those that you will meet along the way. They will meet you and they will remember you, and there will be certain things that you say in your conversation that people can look back on later and go, oh my gosh, I remember when that girl told me that the way that she handles her anxiety is she breathes deep and says, this too shall pass. And, that's something I can reflect on. And I have to understand the fact that a panic attack is making me feel like I'm out of control with something. And maybe someone looks back on that conversation that you had when you were along the process of awakening and illuminating that helped you end strife. When you tell it to other people, you help others end strife too. You're ending strife within yourself. And this is a Viking rune. You're ending strife within yourself, but you're also ending strife along the process. Because there can be a lot of strife in the illumination process. It's a very, very, very intense series of rituals and events. Okay, so then next, right above it, is going to be your environment, your surroundings, people around you. Boom. Oh! I get so excited when I pull this card. I love the soulmate card. I love this card so much. So your soulmate is around. This can be people that you have soul contracts with. It can be family. It can be friends. It can be your lover. There's so many different types of soulmates. I've had some best friends that we just look at each other and we go, damn girl, you are my soulmate. So this is a really good representation of being protected, being along the right path, because in your environment, in the people around you, in everything that you do during this time, it's blessed. You're protecting yourself. You know how to get there. The power is in your hands. You're ending all that dis-ease, all that strife, and you're surrounded by people you love. You're surrounded by people who support you. You're surrounded by all the people who made that soul contract to be along this route with you. This is wonderful. Look at them. Look at them hips. Absolutely. So excited. Can't wait to meet him. I guess, or her, I ain't got no type. I'm just kidding. I have a perfectly great type. Okay, meditate. I should have told you what this one is going to be before I pulled it, but that's okay. Meditate has been coming up significantly over and over and over again. Go within, quiet your mind, connect with your inner being, relax, take a deep breath, listen to Chopin, listen to Mozart, listening to healing stuff. Heck, listen to Britney Spears, whatever it is that gets you in that zone of meditation. For me, it's going to be like Chopin or like kind of new age electronic. But this section right here is the best and the worst outcome. So it's the good and the bad. What is your fear and what is your best and worst outcome, and your fear and your joy, your fear and your desire. So it's the juxtaposition that can be the good and the bad, the best and the worst part about this whole thing. The best and the worst part about this, the good and the bad, is that it is you. It's up to you. You're empowered to make this path happen. You're empowered to realize that it's just you and the universe. You're empowered to create this path yourself. And then the other flip side of it, the other hand would be that it does take a little bit of process. You know, people, and in the past I would say this too, where I go, I go into a psychic or a spiritual mentor or a friend or something, or therapist or whatever, or when I go to AA and they're like, oh yeah, well, have you meditated today? And I'm like, damn, I ain't got no time to meditate. And they're like, well, if you just meditated and prayed today, you would know what to do. And I'm like, oh. So the best and worst part about this is that you do have to have a practice. You do have to take those steps into your hand to accomplish what you want to accomplish and go along this path. But it's so empowering because the power's in your hands. You don't even have to do anything. All you have to do is let it happen. Thank you. That's great. The top one is the outcome. This is the outcome. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Thunderbird tracks. This means that you're on the right path. This is so symbolic of me because I saw this same signal when I was moving into a new apartment in 2017, right around then, at the beginning of 2017. And I was just like, should I move into this apartment? 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 And this was the symbol that they had as their logo. It was like blah, 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 Decatur Point Apartments. And then this was their logo. And so I was like meditating on it. And then all of a sudden, I did decide to move forward with it. And then I went home and pulled oracle cards. I did decide to apply for it. And then that night I went home and pulled oracle cards, and I got this one. And I read in the booklet, because I was still learning the cards at the time, this means that you're on the right path. Full-fledged, all steam ahead. And so that's always been super symbolic, because it was also symbolic of being on the right path of moving into the right place. So let me actually read that one from the book, because it's our ending card and it's a little bit more abstract, I think. Where did I put the book? Hello? Oh, yeah. Okay. So here we go. We're going to be reading on Thunderbird tracks. Oh, Thunderbird, that's also the name of my car. T-Bird, baby T. Thunderbird tracks. Positive omen. All signs point to yes, onward and upward. Meditate on this symbol when you want to see all the good in your life and the world around you. A Native American symbol for good prospects and good fortune. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're going to do one bonus card. Just because that's so fun. Breakthrough. Amazing. It's happening. You've broken through to the other side. Stay on course. You're going the right direction. And let me do a hot little retake with you. How can I do this? Oh, no. Let me do a hot little retake with you. What we had at hand, the illumination process. You've got a higher being that's coming to communicate with you, to help you. You've got mentors, you've got guidance. You're also along your own illumination path. And this is a very exciting time. Be ready. You are ready to be ready, to be ready, to be ready. What's underneath it? Maybe you need to hide something. Maybe you need to stop hiding something. But you need to be wary that when you show something to someone, they have seen it And when you don't show something to someone, you then have the ability to show it to them in the future. You can keep your cards close, and by that I mean it's like when you're playing poker or whatever. Keeping your cards close to your chest means like this. So when you're playing poker, everyone can see over your shoulder. Oh, look at that. You got a set of queens. So when you keep cards close to your shoulder, then you can utilize those later. Or maybe you want to show people, but be mindful that the mask came up for you. Also, it's symbolic of the day and age that we're in during the coronavirus. Blessings. Everything that's happening right now, it has been dictated by a blessing. And everything that has led you here is in your greatest good and in your greatest, and has the best intentions for you. This is all blessings. This is all along the good path. What's above it? You have the star to find your way. Look to the north. It's going to be super bright at night, and it's going to be dimmer during the day, but it's going to be just as bright. You might have to squint a little bit. You might have to know your direction, but it's always up there, guiding you the way. You can always see it, and you're on the path. The signs are going the right way. Follow the signs. You've got a path set out for you. You know what I mean? It goes back to the three kings or whatever. When they went to go find Jesus, they just followed the star. They didn't go, oh my gosh, we got to go find Jesus. How are we going to get there? How are we going to get there? And then wandered aimlessly through the desert for years and then finally came across Jesus as a teenager. No, they go, we heard about Jesus. He's the king of the castle, and king of the world, and king of the. We heard about this Jesus guy. He's super groovy. We need to go find him. How are we going to find him? Boom, North Star. Follow the North Star. You're there. That makes sense. Power. There's so much power in this. You've got both female and male divinity in here. There's power in this. You have the power in your own hands. That's in the future. What's at stake? What's going on underneath it, in the past, above it, in the future? Who you are. You're ending strife for yourself and for others. What is surrounding you? Your surroundings, your community, the people around you, soulmates. Everyone around you has a soul contract with you. They love you. It's for your greatest good. You have weeded out the negativity and you are standing in the light. Remember this. Remember, you are standing in the light at all times. All is for your greatest good. And your hubby, they're on their way when you are ready to be ready to be ready to be ready to meet them. It's an Abraham Hicks term, to be ready. The best and the worst outcome. You got to do the work. The great thing is, though, it's not really work. You just sit there and you quiet your mind. You do the work. Call those people back. When you're ready, meditate. It's all happening perfectly. Just quiet your mind. There's so much to do and so little to do. Just do what is the next step. Do what's the next step. I love that this is the best and the worst outcome. It's so beautiful. And then also ends point to yes. You're on the path. You're there. Just keep going. Just keep going. Following the signs. Following the signs. Thank you so much for tuning. Oh, and then breakthrough. Breakthrough. You're about to get to that next level. It's exciting. Whatever habits you've been looking to ditch, this is a great opportunity to ditch them. Also with the upcoming upcoming moon, I just say that. With whatever moon phase it is, you can always utilize whatever moon phase it is. Break the habits that you want to break. Grab the habits that you want to grab. Meet the people you want to meet. It's a breakthrough. Ditch the things that no longer serve you and hold steadfast to the things that do serve you, and get ready to pick up some new good stuff. Not to mention symbols. All right, y'all, thanks so much. My name is Kendra. I've got a new album coming out next Friday, September 25th. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you'll probably get an update when if you subscribe to my channel, just check back in on Friday. I go by Kendra and the Bunnies. You can also look me up on Spotify and stuff like that. Take care. I hope you enjoyed the reading today. Let me know in the comments below. Bye.